What made your platoon stop trusting anything your leadership said? Our platoon sergeant was Staff Sergeant Nolan Briggs, smooth talker, always had an answer for everything. Problem was, none of his answers were ever true. It started small. He'd promise us weekend passes, then they'd get canceled last minute. Sorry guys, battalion changed their mind. We'd find out later he never even submitted the paperwork. Then came the deployment rumors. Every week Briggs would pull us aside with insider information. Just heard from the commander, we're heading to Kuwait in 2 months. 2 months would pass, nothing. Then it was Afghanistan, then Iraq, then back to Kuwait. Different destination every briefing, but we never deployed anywhere. Private Cody Brennan asked him straight up, Sergeant, are you just making this stuff up? Briggs acted offended. I'm telling you what they tell me, not my fault if things change. But we started comparing notes. His stories never lined up. He'd tell first squad one thing, second squad something completely different. When we'd confront him, he'd claim we misheard. The breaking point came during field training. We'd been in the woods for 2 weeks doing patrol exercises. Brutal conditions. Cold, wet, exhausted. Final day, Briggs gathered us around. Great news. Hot chow waiting for us back at base. Steaks, real food, the works. Commander's orders. Reward for good performance. Everyone got excited. We'd been eating MREs for 14 days straight. The thought of actual steak kept us motivated through that last miserable patrol. 6-hour march back to base. Fantasizing about food the entire way. My buddy Wade wouldn't shut up about how he wanted his steak cooked. We arrived at the dining facility. Closed. Completely dark. No hot chow. No steaks. Nothing. Briggs shrugged. Must have gotten the date wrong. But the dining facility staff said nobody had ordered any special meal. They'd been closed all day for deep cleaning. Scheduled weeks in advance. Briggs had completely invented the whole thing. Wade threw his rucksack on the ground. You lied to us. Just admit it. I didn't lie. I was misinformed. By who? You said it was the commander's orders. Well, I meant I thought it was. Look, it's not a big deal. Just eat your MREs. That's when something shifted. 30 soldiers just staring at him. Nobody arguing. Nobody yelling. Just cold silence. We stopped believing anything he said after that. Complete blackout. He'd give us information. We'd verify it through other sources before acting on it. Briggs would say formation was at 0700. We'd check with other platoon sergeants. Usually it was actually 0800. He was just telling us early so he'd look punctual when we showed up. He'd claim vehicle maintenance was required by Friday. We'd read the actual maintenance schedule. It was due the following week. He was just trying to clear his own calendar. Every single thing he told us, we fact-checked. Treated him like a particularly unreliable weather forecast. This went on for 3 months. Briggs got increasingly frustrated that we questioned everything. You guys need to trust your leadership. Wade laughed in his face. Trust is earned, Sergeant. You burned through all of ours. This situation finally exploded during a division inspection. Some general was touring our company. Briggs briefed us beforehand. The general's just walking through. Stay quiet, look sharp, don't speak unless spoken to. Standard inspection. But Private Lance Sutton had learned his lesson. He actually read the inspection schedule posted by the company commander. This wasn't a walkthrough. It was a full readiness evaluation. The general would be asking detailed questions about our equipment and training. Lance warned everyone. We spent the night actually preparing, studying our technical manuals, reviewing procedures. Next morning, the general arrived. Started asking specific questions about our weapon systems, radio equipment, tactical procedures. We knew the answers. Every single one. Because we prepared despite Briggs telling us not to worry about it. The general was impressed. Complimented our platoon on being the most knowledgeable group he'd interviewed. After he left, our company commander called Briggs into his office. Apparently the general mentioned how well prepared we were, which made the commander curious. He asked Briggs how he'd trained us. Briggs started taking credit, claiming he'd run intensive study sessions. But the commander had already talked to us, knew the truth, knew we'd prepared ourselves because we didn't trust Briggs's briefing. Briggs got relieved 2 weeks later. Transferred to some administrative position where his lying couldn't endanger soldiers. His replacement was Sergeant Quinn Hartford. First thing he did was gather us together. I heard about what happened with Briggs. Here's my policy. I tell you something, it's either verified truth or I'll clearly label it as rumor. I lie to you once, you have permission to never believe me again. Wade spoke up. We're definitely gonna hold you to that, Sergeant. Hartford smiled. I'm counting on it. 6 years later, I ran into Briggs at a military conference. He was a civilian contractor now working some desk job. He saw me and actually tried to make small talk. Asked how the old platoon was doing. I told him half of us had deployed to Afghanistan. 3 combat deployments between us. Multiple awards for valor. Must have trained you guys well, he said. I looked him dead in the eye. You taught us the most important lesson. Verify everything. Trust nothing without proof. Probably saved lives over there. His smile faded. He knew exactly what I meant. The lesson wasn't what he intended to teach, but it was the one that stuck.